Baby, love with you is all I need. And baby, it's just like a childhood dream. Got me hoping, got me wishing, got me loving everything, be everything for you. And that's on me. Got me spinning. Baby, love with you is all I need. Baby, love with you is all I dream. Got me spinning that block again. Love with you. Let's do it over and over again. Got me giving me butterflies. Tell no lies. You got me spinning grinds. The tears are cried. Baby, I wanna spend my life with you. Everything you wanna do. What's up, my pretty gang? How you doing? How you feeling? How you living? The message on today is something I just been that's been on my mind to talk about, but I haven't really talked about it. I was planning on talking about one topic and it kind of grew into something else. So I'm just gonna talk about that. And that's that guard your heart and a person without love is dead. Period. Now you go through life and you would the last thing you would think about is that you gotta fight for love. You gotta fight for love, dog. Like that's crazy. You come into this world with no love. Like you earn love like when your parents see you and you go around people, they learn to love you or hate you. But sometimes people will hate you just because, bro, just because they hate themselves, just because they hate their life. And they project that stuff onto you. And then you go through life and you wonder why you're stressed. You wonder why you're depressed. You wonder why you can't receive love. You can't get love. Because you think a child's life is full of love. There's plenty of children lives who come from traumatic experiences. It just is what it is. And that's very unfortunate, very sad. But that's the whole idea, because if a person can be broken down to a point to where they never receive love, they never get love, they never even know what love is, then they're a detriment to society. And it's a lot of detriments to society. And what does a detriment society do? A detriment to society is a person who didn't receive love, who didn't get love. So what do you think they want for you? For you not to get love, for you not to receive love. You thinking like, oh, this person's my friend, or this person my family member, this person loves me. That person don't even love themselves. So the whole thought of you being happy, the whole thought of you enjoying your life, the whole thought of you experiencing true authentic love drives them crazy. They don't want you experiencing love. They don't want you to be happy. So you live a life with unhappiness, and you wonder, why did this keep happening to me? Why did this keep happening to me? Why do things keep? And you have no idea until you're older, wiser, that people have been preying on your downfall, praying on you not to receive love. And then sometimes that in turns comes to you. Because I remember me vividly saying before that, well, I wouldn't say I said it, but I thought it. Like, I'm not going to just give my love to anybody, or like, it was a part of me that was afraid of love because I had been hurt, right? I've been hurt so often, hurt so many times, or I seen other people hurt that just kind of manifested that I just wasn't capable of authentic love. I wasn't able to receive true love. I was even telling people that it was false because why? I hadn't even experienced it, right? Then you learn to love yourself, and that's a whole different type of love. And you loving yourself is still love. So a person without love is dead. But if you could learn to love yourself, you still alive. Because it only takes one. And that's the biggest love. Like, if you can learn to love yourself, things start just happening for you. Like, because you're going to fight for yourself. You're going to do this for yourself like you've been doing for everybody else. You realize, wow, I could do this for myself. I've been focusing on this person to give me love. This person to show me this. This person show me that. And the whole time I can show it to myself. Cool, right? Then you try to decide, okay, I'm gonna go into a relationship with somebody else, but I done seen so many relationships fail. Why? Because you gotta like really pray on your life, your love life. Literally pray over your love life. And you think that's crazy, but it is. Just because some people are unhappy families, unhappy marriages, unhappy lives, they see you happy because that's your bestie, and you tell them about what you and your husband do, but her and her husband fight every day. They go home to separate bedrooms. They ain't gonna tell you that. They want you to think that everything's perfect at their house. But you telling them that how perfect your life is, they gonna hate on that. They gonna send you negative energy, negative vibes. And then you wonder why you and your husband start arguing. Y'all ain't been arguing ever in life. Wonder why you and your husband want to be apart from each other. Because people hating on you. And I really had to realize that, like, we really in a spiritual warfare. And sometimes you could take on the energy of other people just because a other person is jealous and envious and hateful of what you have going on. They sometimes can project that onto you. And you internalize it, take it on. They may not even say, I hate that, or that makes me, they may smile in your face. They may never mention a heartfelt thought to you. That's why you really can't look at people for face value. But be mindful of who you share your life with, who you sharing your love with, and things start changing. It might be because people around you don't truly have your most authentic feelings at heart. And you never thought you would have to fight to keep on with love. But you do. Because people in their 40s, people in their 50s, people in their 60s who've never experienced love. Why? Because they didn't fight for it. It's like a fight. You gotta constantly say, I'm gonna receive love today. I welcome love today. I'm gonna get love today. I deserve love today. And you really have to pray against anything negative, anything that's harmful to my love life. Let it not be able to touch me on today. Anything that is tempting to my partner, may it go the other way. Which is one reason why I don't fully say that cheating is a deal breaker. Now, if it's a consistent thing, yeah. But we literally don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We literally have people who want to take love away. You look at Papoose and Remy. This one guy came in, messed up their relationship. Now they ain't even together. Her and Papoose was together for a long, long time. And who's to say Remy will ever experience that love again? You know? But that's what it is. The enemy will get jealous, see you smiling and happy. And that's that. And some people even master the fact, like you would think they're in a happy relationship, but behind closed doors, baby make you shut them doors so fast and run. You have no idea. But they rather be with somebody portraying an image of this happy, go lucky life than separate from that person. And it's so crazy because I seen it manifest in real life. Like I really hated it. It was this girl, she talked about how she had manifested her childhood sweetheart to be back with him. They got married. It was a fairy tale wedding, like Beauty and the Beast. And I realized that she was friends with a hater, like on social media. When I say hater, I simply mean like a person that doesn't have a good heart. Like the person is not happy with their own life and they always wishing ill will on other people. And at one time, I actually, and the crazy part is, this person was in a marriage, family, kids, and you would think they'd be happy. But a happy person can't wish ill will on somebody else, right? So, for that fact, like, I knew this person to be a very dark individual, and she did very dark things to keep her marriage together. And at one time, I thought that someone from my past who she was very familiar with was my person. But then I realized that that wasn't necessarily the case, you know. But before that, like I was really wondering to talk to them. It started going sour, and I was just like, okay, it happened again. I had this mindset of every time I want something to work out, go right, it doesn't. And so I had to like, really heal from that. But besides that, that's not really what I'm talking about. Going back to her being friends with the girl who married her childhood sweetheart, her and her childhood sweetheart are no longer together. And like I wanted to warn her so bad, so many times, because she had a similar situation that I did. I thought that I was supposed to be with my childhood friend, and I was so happy for her for being with hers, and I even expressed that to her. And funny thing was, like the person that follow her been wanted to follow me, but I didn't want them to follow me because I thought they was, it's not my type of person I want to be around. So anyway, the person knew who I liked and knew the similar story, which had a situation where that person had a relationship with the person that I thought was my person, which it could have been something, but God places people in your life. If other people's not meant for you, then you find somebody else. So I had moved on past the situation, but the girl had a perfect love story. Like she literally had a perfect love story. And now they're not together. But the only reason they're not together is because people literally wish downfall on her relationship. That's the only reason. And that's the sad part because to her, that thinking is absurd. That thinking is non existence. You wouldn't think that somebody would wish downfall in your relationship or even do things to break your relationship apart. But it was really to get back at what I had going on. And it goes deeper, and I can't really get into all the details, but she was intertwined in the situation that was similar to my situation. But anyway, long story short, that person ended their relationship because it was too similar to my situation, which it ended too. But at the same time, it's not like I ever needed a relationship, and I'm thankful for that because some people have to be in a relationship. Some people have to be with somebody, and I'm just thankful that I don't have to be with somebody. And I know now that when that time comes, I will respect and appreciate that person for when I'm with them. But to make a long story short, what I'm saying with that is you have to protect your relationships. People are evil, people are vindictive, people are weird for no reason. And you wouldn't think that, oh, this person is supposed to be my friend, but she doing things behind the scene to break me and my person up. You wouldn't even think that. And I've realized that this stuff goes on as an older person. Imagine if I had realized it as a child, I would have been so much stronger. But then too, as an older person, I realized I'm much more control of my destiny than I was as a child. Like I feel like I'm not really a victim, opposed to back then I felt more of a victim mentality. But that's still not the case. Like what it's still the case to the fact that you still have to guard what's yours. And you have to like speak life into that. Like say nobody can break us up. Nobody could ever tarnish this love. Like you literally have to do that. And you wouldn't think that you would. But it's people in your own family that can be envious. People but when you be envious, if you went through your whole life never experiencing love, never seeing what true love could be, always being done wrong, always being shunned, that's how you get got. and you become a worker, a vessel for the darkness, the dark side, because they don't have to do too much work because you're doing it for them. And then you wondering, oh, I'm just trying to keep me and my relationship together. No, you gotta keep your relationship together and stop the 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 spiritual attacks that come with into your relationship from other people. And yeah, you may say like, oh, that's something you have to worry about because God, yeah, God got you, but you gotta have your get yourself too. And it's consistent. It's a consistent thing. Like they said, relationship takes work. That's the only thing I can say. Work you really have to do because if you're really in love with somebody, it's gonna flow. But I feel like now that I know that there's dark arcs, dark entities, principalities, and all these things really do exist, like it says in the Bible, that you really have to have protection. You got to put your guards up to where it's been times to where I had my mouth shut and I couldn't say nothing. I really liked the person. So it made me be understanding when I met somebody who really liked me, but they couldn't say nothing around me. And I really liked that person too, right? And I just couldn't say anything. Like I would freeze up around them, get sweaty hands. And it wasn't like they were just all that. It was just like I really had a lot of admiration for them. And didn't realize that they was the person that wanted to be with them had put this stuff in place for me not to talk to them, which is good on their part because they technically was in a relationship, but I didn't give a damn because they had been together like because I'd be like this. Everybody that I ever got really like people don't really take long to like know if they want to marry me or not, right? So I was like, girl, you been with that dude for how long? And he didn't want to marry you, da. And I really wasn't from that town. Like I was visiting or whatever. So, but I say that to say this: it's a really dark arts that be thrown at you, your relationship, and sometimes people throw it at you if they want the person that you want, and it just is what it is. So, with that being said, that's why I don't get mad when people say I'm done with my twin flame or I'm done with my person that I feel like my divine because I feel like it's too much stress. You know what? I can't say it will ever be enough stress because guess what? It's not just a warfare between us. It's a warfare between all these other people throwing stuff on us, on you, not want to see you happy, not want to see you together because people that are able to find their true yoke, their true flame is magical. It's beyond magical. It's beyond reason, beyond words, but anybody can understand, comprehend, understand. It's unconditional. Like it's all that. And that's what a lot of people will never see and a lot of people will never have. So it's only right to understand that it's going to be 10 times much harder to get that because it's so many people that want to see you fail. And it could even been a curse. I believe in curses too. Because some people are, like I said, really into some weird, dark stuff. I feel like sometimes you thinking like, why nobody in my family ever stays married? Nobody. Sometimes them curses go generations down. You fighting curses. You fighting demons. You fighting other people. You fighting people who have hatred on your love life, like wishing bad on you. It's so many things you gotta fight, but you also gotta be centered and know that you're more powerful than, you're tougher than that, and you can overcome anything. But at the same time, don't ever think you above fighting for your love. Steady strong for your love because at the end of the day, love is all you got. Even if it's loving yourself. Because at times, it was a time I thought I wouldn't be able to love myself. So you constantly at war for love, whether it's love for yourself, love for other people, the ability to receive and give love. It's serious out here. And like I said, a person without love is dead. That's because when you're not experiencing love, you're dead. Like you're a dead man walking, meaning you could try to break up this person. You're gonna try to entice this person to leave that person. You're gonna be a worker. You're gonna not really love yourself, so you're not gonna care who fall from it. You may go wish ill upon the next person. That's not living. Living is enjoying your life, loving life, not trying to tear nobody else's life down. So all I'm gonna say is guard your life, your love, protect your love for yourself, for other people, your significant other, and don't think it's gonna be an easy road. It can be eventually, but just know that it's not always easy, especially if you've been wishing ill on your own love life and saying true love doesn't exist. There's no real love out there because that stuff is manifested in the now, and you got to go back and reverse all that, undo all that. And sometimes it can take lifetime, sometimes it can take days, months, weeks, but you got to fix it, period, point blank. And at the end, it's going to be worth it for sure, for sure. Baby, your love like a fantasy with my hope and dreams. You changed me. Baby, your love just can't get enough. I want you to give me